Hello friends, welcome to this part of CSS tutorial for web design and development. In this part we are discussing CSS properties related to anchor tag or links. So based on the state of a link, we can use this semicolon to check the state of the link. For example, a colon link means the link is unvisited or it is a normal link. A colon visited means a link has been visited by the user. That means user has seen that web page from the browser. A colon hover means when the users mouses over the link. A colon active means the moment a link is clicked by the user. So if you remember from the previous part, we were discussing about selectors, and in selectors there was this pseudo classes selector, and in pseudo classes selector we select any element based on state information. So this is example of a pseudo class selector. So a is the tag here, and then after colon we are seeing the state of this tag. So now we'll do some programming to see how we can achieve something like that, how we can set properties for visited links, not visited links, normal links, and everything. So let's say in this page here, first I will show you the page. So this is the page here, and in this page, let's say we want to put hyperlink on this learning word. So in order to put hyperlink on any particular word, write a before and after it. So open anchor tag before that word and close anchor tag after that word, and then write href is equal to, and in href we will write some link here. Let's say https and let's say readnews.in. So we have written some link of a website here, and in link of this website you can see here that a href https it is applied on learning. So now when you will reload it, you will see here that this particular link is made now, and when I will take the mouse over it, focus in this area here, you will see the link also. When I will click on it, so that website will open, and so you can see that that website is opening now. Now we have to, because this website is visited by this browser already, so the color of link was different. Now on this learning here, which is in the next paragraph, I will place a link of some website that is not visited by the browser. So, or we can write link of some page also. Let's say abcd.html, and abcd.html doesn't exist. So there is no chance that it will be visited by user. So now when you will double click on this, now when you will double click on font.html, so you will see here. So now you can see the difference between color of these two links here. So I will again go and I will just put the link of this on this learning word. Now you can see the difference between these two links. The color of this learning and the color of this learning is different because this the hyperlink that is attached to this particular word, that hyperlink has been visited, and the hyperlink is not visited by this browser. So that's why it is blue and it is purple here. And the work of these selectors, the work of these selectors here, a dot link, a dot visited, so they can be used to define color or various properties for those links which are visited or not visited. So first we will write for a dot link, and now this a dot link will select all the anchor tags with link, and Now for them I want the text color to be green instead of blue. So for those links which are, you can see here, unvisited links or normal links, the color will be green and not blue. Suppose our website style is in such a way that we want green colors. So now you can see here all those links which are not visited have now become green. So let's put some more links here so that you can see the difference. So let's put another paragraph here, and in this paragraph, let's say we have xyz.html, uvw.html, and these particular links are not visited. We can put some websites also which are not visited by us. So either we can use internal links or we can use external links. So, but again, the concept of this chapter is to understand, and you can see all those links which are not visited are turning green here. Let's say this is XYZ. So anchor text is XYZ here, and anchor text is UVW here. So you can see here, and now in this folder we have many pages. We have a page called about.html. So instead of writing some random xyz.html which does not exist, we can write about.html also, and we can write about us. So anchor text becomes about us and anchor link becomes about. And now when you will reload this, you can see here that about us has not become purple, has not become green here because we have already visited about us. Now I will do one thing, I will delete the history. So I have cleared the browsing history of my browser, and now when I have reloaded this page, you can see here all the links are now green. If you don't want to delete the history, you can use any particular browser that you seldom use. So you can see when I am seeing it from the Opera browser, I use it really seldom. So that's why we are seeing everything as green here. Now I will visit this link from Opera browser, and as soon as I have visited this link, let me visit this link also, because this link is not present here, that's why it will not become green. So those links which are valid and those links which will be visited by us, and as soon as those links are open, so you can see that they are becoming again purple. So this is the work of a visited and a link here. Now if we want to change the default color for a visited, so you can write a visited, and CSS will make the state as of orange color. So a visited in case of Notepad++. In other text editors, it will be denoted with some other color. So class are denoted with red color, tag names are denoted with blue color, and hashtags are denoted with light blue color. So now for visited, let's say we want color red instead of our default purple color. And now when you will reload it in any browser, you will see that those links which are valid and visited by the user are now red. So this is the work of this second property, a link and a visited. Whenever we hover the mouse over a link, so suppose we want to change the link, change the color, because in this case when we are hovering over the link, it is not changing its color. So let's say a, and you can see here hover and active are two links here. So a hover, and we want the color to be blue here in this case. So now when you will reload it, you can see whenever we are taking mouse over any particular link, so it is becoming blue. So this is the work of a hover, and again you will see that you will have use of these properties while creating web pages. You will want to create different link, different colors for different type of states of a link. And next is a active. I'm sorry about the noise. And a active, so let's say color is yellow for a active, and the meaning of a active is the current link, the moment a link is clicked by the user. So let's say when I have put my mouse over this link, it is blue, and when I will click it, you will see a small yellow there. So this is the work of a active. Same here also, when I will click it, you will see a small yellow color appearing, and this is the work of a active. We can also notice one thing, that for every link here, you can see here for every link we have an underline here. So with every hyperlink, an underline is added by default, and we can remove this underline also. We have discussed it in the part of text decoration. So you can write text decoration, and you can set the text decoration to none. And now when you will reload a link, you will see that those underlines are now gone, and now it's hard to distinguish between a link and a colored text. So it's up to you whether you want to keep this text decoration or not. I will just write it here, and this is the work of CSS properties that can be applied on anchor tags. You can write various things here. Suppose you want to change the font family of that link, of every link, so you can write font family as Comic Sans MS. You can change all the properties here, whatever we have studied so far, like font family, text color, text decoration, text font style, font weight, everything. You can change everything. You can see all the links are now of Comic Sans MS font family. So this is how you can change the property of anchor tags on the basis of their state. And the selectors that we are using here, this is important, the selectors that we are using here are pseudo classes selector, because we are using one colon here.